I actually had somebody, oh shoot, that's not what I'm doing. I had somebody ask me yesterday if I had recorded, and I felt so bad having to tell them no. Like, it's just like the saddest thing. I was like, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot. So I definitely thank you. Please remind me if ever I'm not. Okay, but we're recording now, so we're good for today. I have some fun stuff for you guys today. I have two separate things. One is a song that I found yesterday that I thought that you guys might enjoy. And the other is that Les Brown I was telling you guys about It's Worth It. So I want to play the song for you guys first, kind of get our mood up and bring us kind of like a little bit of excitement. This song actually brought chills to me yesterday. Mike and I listened to it. I don't know, it was just really cool. And so I was like, I'm gonna share that. I'm gonna share that with our girls. So, okay, can you guys, oh shoot, I hope I clicked share audio. Oh shoot. Let me stop sharing. I don't think I clicked the share audio button. Oh yeah, I did. Oh, look at me. I'm like on it and I didn't even know it. Okay. So this is kind of funny. It's a new Pitbull song. I don't know if you guys are into Pitbull. I'm usually not so much. But I really, really liked the song. So I'm going to play it for you guys. Let me make sure the volume's up. Yep. Okay.
You know what spreads faster than any virus? It's fear. And when it comes to fear, you can either forget everything and run. I said, or you can face everything and rise. I believe. And let me tell you what I believe. I believe that. I believe we're gonna face everything. I believe that we will win. It's not how you fall, it's how you get back up. And what don't kill us make us stronger, boy. Bet that up, take a swing at us. You better hit hard, cause when we swing back, it's like, oh God. It's time to knuckle up and fight hard. Now let's all buckle up and fight hard. Que Dios bendiga a todas tus familias, mi amigo, se parta mandito. Vamos a darle duro esta vida. Say with me. I believe, say with me. But we gon' win the war. I'm from the bottom, I'm that uncut, real raw. When things get tough, that's when we show up. That's when we show out. That's when we show yo. It's time to knuckle up and fight hard. Now let's all buckle up and fight hard. Que Dios bendiga a todas tus familias, mi amigo, se parta mandito. Vamos a darle duro esta vida. Say with me. I believe, say with me. Bottom line, no matter what, face everything and rise.
That's not cool. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but like I love that. I'm probably gonna listen to it after we get off here too again, like today or something. Okay, let me unscreen share here. That's my coach office. Okay, so hopefully you guys can kind of hear that, and I'm gonna send it to you guys. I'm gonna post it in the challenge group too. But like yesterday, I don't even know how we found it, but we always take a sunset drive, and like we were taking this sunset drive. Mike's like, "Oh, there's this new song from Pitbull." I was like, "Okay," like, woo, you know. I was like, "I don't care," and he's like, "I think you'll like it," and he like played it, and I was just like, I could literally feel myself starting to get like emotional when I was like listening to it because it was the first time, and I was just like, I was like, I gotta play this for my girls. I was like, I believe that we will win. Like, yes. I was just like so like excited. I just like I get emotional because it's just like that's the kind of shit we need to be listening to, you guys. Like, that's the kind of stuff we need to be filling our heads with is we're gonna win, you guys. We're gonna get over this. I believe that. Like, you have to believe that. Like, literally so freaking deep in your soul that, like, you believe you're gonna rise above this. You believe we're gonna pull out of this. If you just believe that we're going to, it doesn't matter the time frame. The time frame is not important. It's just that we're gonna survive. It's just that I believe we're going to get through this, however long that takes us, right? Like, I love that song. And so I'm going to post it in the Towns group too, and like probably play it after we get off here, like super loud, and just like dance around my house and just like feel it, you know, like, and believe it, and like just kind of continuously play it, maybe just to remind myself, like, bro, you got to believe that, like, we've got this, we can do this, we can move forward. And so I just thought that was like a good little share for you guys. Yeah, hopefully maybe it kind of put you in the right headspace, or maybe just kind of reminded you where you needed to be, you know? Either one is fine. Okay, so next I do have the rest of that Les Brown little video, but it's not going to be, I'm not going to screen share because it's just on my audiobook, so we would just listen to it anyway. So I just got a big old speaker here and I'll play it for you guys. It will play off of what we had done. Let me find my notebook here. Here it is. Okay, so let me just kind of like recap on like what he had talked about before. I believe I have it. Yeah, so actually it's gonna be perfect because he talks about like it's gonna be hard. And this is like the it's worth it mindset. So like it's worth it. Whatever you have to go through, it's worth it to get where we need to go. And who cares how long it takes, which is perfect because I literally just said that. So those are my notes from when we listened to the first part of it. So just to kind of set you guys up, that's where we were at, which is perfect. That's what we just talked about. I'm just gonna run over to these. This is my jam. I'm just looking at the chat real quick. Love it. The U.S. soccer chant. Good song. How did your call go yesterday? Yeah, Nicole. Is she on here? Oh, Nicole, there she is. Nicole. Hey, how did your day go yesterday? Oh wait, you're muted. You're muted. I was like, no, I can't hear.
It was actually really good. I felt like, oh, I had one tell me that way to go, overachiever, and I'm like, that's right, I'm thriving here. That's okay, I'm growing. And that's what I just kind of saw throughout the day was just in everything that I'm doing, I'm growing. And I just thought it was really cool just to kind of know that and then to be able to kind of see it. And even reached out to a friend who her husband's going through cancer and stuff like that. And I found out they're trying to change her medicine and just, you know, things like that. So just reaching out to other people, and it was just like, just all of a sudden her name just kind of jumped in my head, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to reach out to her and just see how she's doing. So it was really good yesterday. So I needed that, Jenny. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm so excited for you. And isn't it funny? It's all about your perspective. You know, it's all about how you go into it. And I think that I'm so proud of you for speaking up before we got off, because we were like about to jump off, you know, and you were like, oh, I need you, right, real quick. And I'm so like, I know that's hard in itself to like speak up in front of 20 some women or whatever and be like, can you guys all hold on for me? So first of all, hell yes. Thank you so much for doing that, because you deserve that moment. And I am so excited because we shifted your mindset like that, right? Because going into it, you were like, I need something. I'm a little nervous. I've got a long day. And I was like, nope. Like, you're not allowed to be in that headspace. You need to be over here in this headspace of, you got this. You're going to crush it. You're going to help people today, you know? And I think that that's just little, it's like literally, I just see it with like turning a knob. Like,
Mhm.
like channel 1, I turned into channel 2. Like, you know,
Mhm.
it was just that little adjustment is all you needed. Almost like a radio station. There we go. Like, you know, like it's like you were foggy or like fuzzy, and I just brought you into tune a little bit. That's how I'm gonna look at it. It's like we just brought you into tune a little bit so I can hear you more clearly, and so you could
Right.
space of where you needed to be to provide what you needed to do for people. So I'm so glad, so glad that you had a good day yesterday. And thank you for sharing with us. I
You're
appreciate it.
welcome.
Ah,
Yep. Mm.
guys, that's when you just know what's happening here is supposed to be happening here, you know? Like when little things like that can just make such a difference in even one person's life, you know? And then I even thought about it all day too. Like it was in my head to be like, okay, like I hope she's having a good day. Like I hope that I told her the right things. I hope that I maybe motivated her in the right way, you know? And then to hear you come and talk today and say, yeah, I actually reached out to extra people, you know? Like how cool is that? Like it's like, oh, we're doing it, you guys. Like it's working. We're on the right path. We're doing the right thing, moving in the right direction. And when we have little proof right there, that's how you can validate it and kind of feel like, okay, yeah, I'm still going in the right direction. You know, you feel that connection and you feel that excitement happen. Nicole, thank you so much for sharing that with us. We're very blessed to be in your life and in that moment.
Yep. Well, thank you, Jenny. I really appreciated it because it did that every time something was happening, I just kept telling myself I'm thriving, and that I needed that. So thank you.
Yes, I'm thriving. You are thriving, girl. I love that. That was such a good card. Like I literally like felt it too. I was like, I'm pulling the best card. Like, and I pulled it and I was like, yes. Like before any of you guys even saw it, I was just like, it's thriving. I was just so excited because I just knew it's what you needed. So
Because it even went along with what you were even saying beforehand. Like you were just telling me, this is how your day's going to go. This is what's happening. And then that's the card you pulled. So it was amazing.
yeah, it was definitely energy working in our favor for sure.
Yep.
Cool. Oh gosh, go bring me cheers. I just did my makeup, girl. It's good. Happy tears. Happy tears. Guys, I actually cry more when I'm happy than I do when I'm sad. I will cry so much more when I'm just happy. I actually did it yesterday. I have a coach of mine who has a coach. I'm just gonna tell the story like real quick, but I have a coach who has a coach, and she was a challenger, and I guess she was like secretly working so freaking hard over in this corner that I didn't know about. And all of a sudden yesterday she posted this like before and after, and she had lost 50 pounds. I posted it, I shared it in the challenge group. It's Lindsay Clay. She actually came up as a coach under Stephanie, and I was like, oh cool, she's gonna be a coach. But like I hadn't heard anything from her over there in her corner. And all of a sudden she posts this like transformation photo where she lost like 50 pounds. Hey Steph, that's Stephanie down here. I don't know if you guys can see her, but she's got the little army shirt on here. But that's her challenger. And then Lindsay just became a coach recently. I didn't even know she had lost 50 pounds. And then she wrote this like amazing like content with it too. And I was literally like just crying by the end of reading it because I was just so like it was so out of the blue. Like I wasn't ready for it. Most people I kind of watch lose the weight, or I know that they've been working really hard, or I've watched them lose 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds. And so for her to just come out of the blue and be like, hey, I lost 50 pounds doing this, look at me. And then she get this like huge thank you to like Stephanie and to me. And it just like, I started crying, and I was just like, I even said out loud, I was like, I'm so happy. Like, I just like, I'm so happy in what I do, you know, like, cause it's just so cool to be like, how that she's just over there working. I didn't even know it, but regardless, it's because of something I did 4 years ago, you know, because I said yes 4 years ago and happened to work with Stephanie at a spa. Like 8 years ago, we've been connected, and she came onto my team who brought somebody else onto my team who saved her freaking life. Losing 50 pounds, she saved her own freaking life and is now like the mother to her kids that she's supposed to be, and I just like, I was like, wow, like how cool is that to have that kind of effect on somebody that is just connected through connection, but it just, oh gosh, it brought me so much emotion yesterday, but it was such good emotion, like it was such, just like a sweet feeling, like I felt so whole. I felt so purposeful. It was just a really, really good feeling. So Stephanie, like, thank you so much for bringing Lindsay into our lives. Thank you so much for keeping her going. Thank you so much for just
Absolutely
bringing her into our corner. It's super cool. Oh, you guys got me off.
Absolutely.
It's all good stuff though, like, that's what I'm telling you guys. I will cry more for good things than I will for bad. I really will. Like I will cry because I'm just happy more than I will because I'm sad, which I think is a good thing. But thank you, ladies. I needed that. Needed that little like tender in my heart. All right. Okay. I love that, Brooke. Yeah, happy or pissed off is right. Yeah, not necessarily just sad. Like, you can get me pissed off, I'm probably gonna cry too. That's so true. All right, ladies. So I am going to play this Les Brown. Let's see if we can take some notes. Let's see what we can find from our dear friend Les. I have a feeling that he's going to bring good news to our souls. So let's see what he's got for us.
Audia and Jan, where are you? They flew here from St. Louis. Give them a round of applause. St. Louis. These people saw on the program, on one of the Church of Today programs in St. Louis, a presentation we gave, and they called to find out, well, when is Les Brown coming to St. Louis? He's not. Well, when is he speaking again? Well, at the Church of Today. What's the date? What would make two people go see a stranger they don't know, take off from work and pay to fly there? Well, people who live in the area won't come across the street. What would make them do that? It was worth it to them. Whatever the investment. See, that's how you've got to be about your stuff, about your dream, about your goal, about life. That's how you've got to be. You've got to be absorbed in this thing. You've got to have something that you say, this is worth this. See, goals are things you have. But when you find your life's purpose, that has you. And when you begin to decide to find ways in which you can express yourself more, then you begin to become an explorer in life. And you'll find out as you start tapping on things, some things you will discover that you have a knack for right away. So you won't just have just one particular thing you do. I love speaking, but I also love training and developing speakers. I love that. I love working with kids, but I'm also developing a fascination with singing. I know there is a voice in me somewhere. Some of you laughing at me will be paying big money to hear me sing. I'm just going to take my lessons, and I don't care what people say. I was taking one singing lesson, and the husband in the back, when the lady called her husband to come in there for a moment, we heard a thump, and we didn't know what it was. We went in there, and he had drank so much he had passed out. And she kind of said, baby, what are you doing? He said, that man drove me to drinking with his wife. I came back and she was so apologetic. I'm so sorry, my husband. You know, he's always joking like that. I said, it's okay. I brought him a bottle the next week. I didn't care. Young man suffered an injury while playing soccer in Madrid. His career was finished. And a lady, a nurse there, gave him a guitar He started taking lessons, playing the guitar and singing. Never did this before. And a lot of people have told him, you're wasting your time at your age to try and do this. You've never done this before. Bet you they're not telling Julio Iglesias that now. What made him do that? Discipline himself to train and rehearse and drill himself and practice and practice and practice. It was worth it to him. Worth it to him. What talent do you have within yourself that you have not attached some value to it? To really go up in there and explore it and find out what secrets it holds for you. When life is exciting to you, you behold the wonderment of life. In spite
Hey,
of what
Jenny, can you pause it?
you get up and you learn how to become a witness with your life. And rather,
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to get Lindsay on this call, so I wanted you guys to be able to talk to her.
Yes, Lindsay, are you here? You're
I am. I don't know why you can't see my face. Like, I swear to God, every single time I'm like, okay, what am I doing wrong? Can you see me?
No. No, I can't.
Oh, weird, but you can hear me, right?
Hear you, yes. Are you on your phone?
I am.
Sometimes if you click the screen, is there a picture of like a little video camera?
Yeah.
And it says on?
It
No,
should
it's-
say start video.
Oh, there it is. Got it. Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry, I look like garbage. Sorry.
Yay!
There she is.
Hey.
How are you feeling today, girl?
Oh my gosh, so much better. Like, I just, I think it took me, well, Stephanie knows, a long time to be vulnerable and put my story out there. Just because, I'm from a really small town and used to a lot of judgy people and stuff like that. And, I just wasn't quite ready. And yesterday I was like, okay, I feel better than I've ever felt in my entire flipping life. And I need to tell people about it. Damn it. So yeah, I feel great. And the response has been awesome. So that's always good.
Oh my gosh, the response, I can't even help but watch it.
Yeah, I actually sent somebody one of the free trials already, and then I'm working on a couple others. So it's coming together.
Yes, absolutely. You know what? And like, it is so cool to like see all these people like support you, even if like they don't end up doing what you do. Is what I always think is like just the support of knowing that people are like, good job, like
Right.
this door.
Well, I think what was happening, I was having a lot of people that were like, it was offending me, honestly, where I was having people come to me and they're like, are you on drugs? Like, you've lost so much weight. Like, are you like, what's going on? Like, are you sick? And I'm like, no, I work my freaking butt off and have been going to the gym, like at my house. Like, it's been awesome. So, instead of people just like making assumptions, I was like, I'm just going to say, like, this is what's working for me. This is what's making me, full. Like, my glass is finally full. So, yeah, it's been great. Your son is so cute, by the way. Oh, my gosh.
Thank you. He's crazy. You have 3, right? You have 3 kids?
I have a stepdaughter who's 13 and a 3-year-old and a 1.5-year-old.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I don't know, the 1.5-year-old. My crazy.
Oh, girl, the toddler years in quarantine are killing me.
You could only imagine. I feel like Derek's at that age a little bit like where he can kind of entertain himself, like I could just like give him something and be like, do this for a while,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Toddlers need like constant entertainment, watching everything.
Pineapple pencil.
Okay. So I was like watching all the people like comment on your post, and isn't it funny? Hold on one second. I'm talking. Hold on. Isn't it funny how we get so in our heads before we post something too? Because you said, like, it's interesting. You even said, I was so nervous because of the people around me, what they were going to say, what they were going to do, what they were going to comment. But isn't it funny that all you got was support?
Yeah. No, it's awesome.
We get so in our own heads about, like, oh, should I put this out there? Should I not? What are people going to say? But it's funny, the moment you did, everybody was just so like, you look amazing. Look at all this thing. And I think it had a lot to do with the content as well, because you really took the time to explain, you know, like, no, you haven't been taking drugs. No, you haven't been, you know, like not.
I don't have cancer. I'm good. Like, yeah.
Your content was so, like, you put time into the content. I could totally tell that. I was like, she put time in to actually tell the full story, you know?
Thank you.
Some people will be like, oh, look, I lost weight, boom, and they'll just post it side by side. It's like, wow, okay, you know. But like for you, like I was saying this like before you jumped on, like I was crying reading your post.
Oh, thank you.
Full on crying reading it, because I could feel like the work you had done, and it was being like in the post, and I was just like, wow, like, and I didn't even know you were working that hard over there. Like I was like a secret. You were keeping it like this secret of how hard
I know. It was like a secret. And then all my friends, like, you know, when I'm coming out of quarantine here and there, like going to the store, running into people or something, they're like, what is going on with you? Like, you look fantastic. Like, what the heck, you know? So I was sharing it with the ones that I saw more regularly, but not like, I mean, there's a lot of people that I don't see ever, like you guys, you know, that are not here in Indy. And so, yeah, it was just awesome finally, like, sharing my testimony. For sure. And I hope that, you know, it helps others, just like you guys helped me, and you know, I guess I can pay it forward. So.
And that's like exactly what it's all about. It's just like, once you realize and pull yourself out of your own headspace or that own kind of like depression or, you know, weight loss, once you get through it yourself, there's that moment where you go, ooh, I feel like I should help somebody else do this.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you're like, gosh, like, I feel so great. How can I keep this a secret? Is how I always say. It's like, it's not a secret. It's not a secret.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
definitely.
Share it with people. Absolutely. Because what if the next girl that needs to lose, you know, 50 pounds is sitting right next to you, you know, right. And you had the opportunity to help her and tell her what could change her life. And if you chose not to, it's like, oh, man, such a buffer, you know? And like you, like, I always think it's like you hold this like special little gift in your hand. Like Beachbody is a little gift, I think.
Right.
Like, it saved my life. You guys, I am in that same boat. It saved my life 4 years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like literally living a terrible habit lifestyle. Like I had the worst habits I could have ever imagined, and Beachbody came into my life and pulled me out of that. And so I was like, well, I gotta pay it forward. I gotta help somebody, you know, I gotta show somebody else like what this is all about. And then here it is, and look at all of us, you know, here we are.
Yeah.
To the point where you're here, you know, like it's so cool to see that ripple effect of how it can bring you even in. And here you are having this amazing transformation because I said yes 4 years ago.
Right. It's awesome. It's just so incredible.
It is. It is. Thank you so much for jumping on our call today. That was fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
I love to see your face and like actually get to talk to you, and like that's just oh gosh, what an amazing day. I think I'm just
You're so cute.
Like floating. I think I'll just like be like, I'm coming off the water right now. It's just a really great feeling to know that, you know, it just carries on, you guys. Like, and now I can't wait to see the people you're gonna help. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm excited about. Yeah.
How cool is it to think about you helping somebody do what you've done for yourself?
Well, and I feel like, you know, I'm in a good position because we have a really strong group. it's not like, you know, you guys are going anywhere, and that is reassuring to me, you know, because a lot of times when you get involved in things like this, it's kind of like a phase or something for some people, and this is not for our group. And that's what I've realized through this year of going through all of these challenges and, you know, putting in all this work. So I appreciate all of you. I really do think the world of our team. So thank you guys.
Thank you. Oh, gosh, you guys are like literally making me cry all morning. Guys, like, how cool is that? Like, we're here to stay. Like, we're not going anywhere, you know? Like, to me, I'm more in it today than I even was 4 years ago. And you see a lot of the opposite when it comes to like businesses like this. A lot of people be out the gate, right? Like, oh, they're selling everything to everybody. And then all of a sudden, 6 months later, you're like, are they still doing that? You know?
Yeah.
But I actually feel like I am more into Beachbody 4 years later than I was my first year. I actually love it more now than I did in the beginning because I have all of you guys. And it's so cool to be like, yeah, I couldn't imagine ever going anywhere or doing anything else because this just makes me feel so whole, you know, like hearing your story and knowing that in 6 months, we may have another girl just like you sharing her story, you know,
Right.
it could be any one of you guys sharing your story, you know, like, hey, I helped so-and-so, or you guys may pull somebody up and say, hey, I've been helping this girl over here. And I'll be like, what? I didn't even know it.
Oh, and congratulations, by the way, on your wedding. Oh my gosh, you look so beautiful in your pictures.
I'm glad we got it in before the whole like quarantine stuff happened. But quarantine as newlyweds is definitely interesting, though. Let's talk about
I believe that.
like your marriage to the test the first year. Like,
oh yeah, the first year is the hardest.
Yeah. But it's been really good. Like, I was a little bummed because, so like, a lot of you guys may not know this, but right in December, all of my coaches had got together and given us a honeymoon.
Aww.
And we're actually supposed to be going on that next week, and we can't go, which is really a bummer. But thankfully, Tennille was taking care of all of the planning, and they said that we can reschedule it. But we were supposed to be going on that next week. So it's kind of like a little, I'm like trying not to like be too upset about it because I know that we're still going to be able to go. But it's definitely kind of interesting to be like, oh, we're supposed to be on our honeymoon next week.
Well, every day is a honeymoon, right?
Yeah, right. And thankfully we live on an island, so I can still get, like, you know what I mean? We still get kind of like a beach vibe all the time, so it's not that bad. I'm still spoiled where I live, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, Lindsay, thank you so much for popping on today. I really appreciate you sharing so much.
Of course. Thank you for adding me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, Lindsay, thank you.
Yes, thank you for bringing Lindsay into our lives. Thank you for that connection and seeing my vision too, to want to bring her into it. You know, that's really what it's all about, you guys, is like you guys seeing my vision and being able to carry that out as well. It's like, it's so cool to see it happen over and over again. And it's like a spider web at this point. Like, you know, like I have you and Stephanie over here, and I have Tennille and her team over here, and then I've got like Shelby and her team, and it's just like it's starting to spider web out to where I'm like, oh my God, look at her, and oh my God, look at her, let's talk to her. What about her? Ah! Like, I literally am just a ball of excitement all day when I talk to you guys, because I'm talking to you guys all like on and off, and it's so cool to see it compounding out, you know? And I guess I say this all the time, but it's like that ripple effect. It's like the moment that ripple starts going out, you guys, you can't stop it. It's happening. Are you kissing me?
That's a car.
That's a car? Oh, go drive it.
So
Goodness. Thank you so much. If you guys didn't get a chance to see Lindsay's before and after, just pop into the challenge group. I did share it over there. So make sure you get a chance to see it or comment on it or just motivation. Actually, this is really cool. So it actually sparked something in me. I was talking to, I was talking to my mom or I don't know. I talk to both of them all the time. So I can't remember which one I talked to about what. But I was going to do like a wall of fame in my office and like print off just like people that have had like transformations or people that have helped me achieve something or something like that. So if you don't mind, could I print off yours before and after? And like you be my first wall of fame?
Of course. I would, yeah, absolutely. I'd be honored.
I just thought it would be cool to be able to like see like people I've helped or like to be able to put pictures up. Shh, you're not Johnny 5 right now. Okay. Johnny 5 over here. And so I thought about like putting it up and it's just like feels like a perfect time. I've been thinking about doing it and I just feel like it's a perfect time to start because it just has such an amazing transformation to like boom, put up there.
Aw.
And I thought it would also help me just always kind of remember my purpose, you know, of hey, those, no. Those are for people. Where's the cat? Those are not for us. Where's the cat? I guess I'm not giving this one out. Both the chapstick that I was supposed to give to somebody. Okay, thank you. Well, it was supposed to be for someone else, but not anymore. Like, sorry, I tried that one. Hey, you gotta stop. Stop. Go eat your food. Go play your game. Okay. All right, ladies. So thank you so much, Lindsay, for popping on. Do you guys want to listen to another like 10 minutes of that video, or do you guys want to like listen to some music? You want me to play that song? You guys just want to listen to some music, and tomorrow we'll finish the video. How about that? I think we've got enough time for just like a few songs. Derek wants me to play his favorite song for you. I'm gonna play it on here. Or wait, I can play it on my phone. I think it's what's this? Oh shoot, what is that song called? Oh, see you every time. I can't remember what it's called.
Dance Monkey.
Monkey, there it is. Monkey. Yeah. You want to hear it? Okay, Derek wants to play a song for you guys. So this is Derek's new favorite song. He sings it all the time. And I'm going to play it for you guys. My commercial first. Nope.
Yeah. Like that one there. Good. I'll leave this one over here for you.
This is interesting. Dance.
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me there while I was passing by. Now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. And oh my I like your style. You make me want to try. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So I say, dance for me, oh. Never seen anybody do that thing to do before. They say, move for me, And when you're done, I'm with you to be all again. I said, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my feet, and look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. But you just beg to see me dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every night. And oh my, I like your style. You make me wanna cry. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. I've never seen anybody do that thing to do before. Hey, say, move for me, move for me, move for me, hey. And when you're done, I'm ready to do it all again. They say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, 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 oh. I've never seen anybody do that thing to do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, hey. And when you're done, I'm ready to do it all again. I never seen anybody do that thing you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me. And when you're done, I'll make you do it right. They say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Oh, 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 oh. I never seen anybody do that thing you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
No, 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 no. Here.
You get off your meeting. I didn't hand it.
He's got good taste
Oh,
in music,
can I?
Jenny.
Making you.
What'd you say?
I said he's got great taste in music.
He loves that song. Like, he literally, every time we get into the truck and go over the bridge, he like wants us to play it every single time. He's like,
So cute.
I can never remember the name of it though. I always have to like try and find it. So thank you very much, Carly, for telling me, because I wouldn't have found it. Oh goodness, ladies, I feel good today. I feel very good. I feel like things are kind of coming back around. Like, I don't know if you guys I don't really pay too much attention as much to the news anymore. I'm kind of just feeling like I'm just enjoying what we got going on here and just like leaning into here, basically. Like, not that I'm ignoring what's going on in like the real world and everything, but I'm just not festering my mind with it anymore like I was when it was first all kind of coming out. You know, it's just like, what is happening? All of this craziness, like, you know, and I couldn't help but get on the news or get on TV or get on YouTube and just like find stuff. And I don't really find myself doing that anymore right now. I know in the beginning it was a lot of chaos and a lot of kind of crazy, so I was trying to figure it all out. But I think now I'm just like, whatever's going on out there, it doesn't matter, because I still got this going on in here. Like, I'm still just focusing right here. And this to me feels so much better. You know what I mean? I would rather come here and pour into you guys regardless of what's going on out there. And I just love that I know that this is like our safe zone. Like, this is a place that you can come and feel positive and not worry or stress about what's going on outside the world, even if it's just for this hour, you know, even if it's just for this little time slot of your day that you don't have to worry or stress or feel negative. Like, it's worth it. It's worth coming to every single day to have this little sliver of positivity just placed into your head and your life, you know? And so I love that Warrior Hour has like developed and like become what it is, because wow, it has saved me and my brain, you know? It's just saved keeping me positive and forcing me to kind of keep myself in that positive headspace for not only you guys, but for myself as well and my family. But had I been trying to do that all alone, Not so sure I would have been able to do that, you know, especially after, what day are we on quarantine, you know? Like maybe I could have kept myself positive for like a week or two, but there probably would have been a point had I been by myself that I just would have said like, screw this shit, you know? Like I just would have been like, oh, life just sucks. Like I probably would have just thrown my hands up and been one of those people because I would have been by myself, you know? Sorry, this door keeps slamming. Just ignore it. But it's just interesting of how when you sometimes just have support or other people around you supporting and feeling the same direction of like, hey, I know this is hard, but let's stay positive. Let's keep moving. Let's read this. Let's listen to this. Let's do this. Let's work out. Let's do a new challenge. When you have people just in your corner kind of pushing you to stay over here, it's much easier, right? When you know you have girls here with you. You know you have girls out there fighting with you when you get off this call. You're like, I know every single one of those girls that I see their faces, when they get off this call, they're out there fighting their fight too. I know they're struggling too, but they're out there fighting with me. Like, that's just heartwarming to me. It just feels good knowing that when I get off the call, I send all of you guys back into your regular days, but in a headspace that I know that you can now tackle what it is that's ever going to be thrown your way. You know, like how cool is that to have all these women in your corner, you know, fighting for you as well. Like, I know I say this all the time, you guys, but like, I just want you to know not every woman has this. You know, there are so many women out there struggling and they have nobody to come to and ask for guidance, help, support, accountability, or positivity. And that breaks my heart. It just breaks my heart knowing that girls are out there not experiencing what all of us are experiencing when it's free. This is completely free. You know, like they could easily be on the call just as much as you guys are. But maybe they just don't know about it. You know, it's as simple as they just don't know about it yet. And so that's why I just continue to like, I will always continue to post. I will always continue to invite people. I will always continue to reach out to people regardless of what's going on, regardless of what people say about social media marketing. Like, I don't care. I'm trying to save lives, right? Like, I'm not trying to sell you something that you don't need. I'm trying to save your life, right? Like, and I'm sure like Lindsay, like you would agree, like your life was saved, you know, in some sense. Like, you feel like, wow, like I'm a totally different person when I'm just happy and healthy, you know, and things like that. It's like, that's proof right there, you guys, that what's happening here is so important, you know. And I could like literally look at each and every one of you and instantly think of something that I've seen change just since we've doing Warrior Hour, you know, let alone like some of you guys that I know have had your own transformations, you know, like I know like Brooke right off the top of my head, like girl, I don't know how much you have lost, but you look freaking fantastic up there. Like, it's just so cool to like look at all of you guys and be like, all of you guys have your own story. All of you guys have your own reason as to why you're here. And like, it's just so cool to feel all that energy from my end, even through a screen. Just so you guys know, I feel your guys' energy. Like I can feel you guys, and you guys feed my soul, like just putting wood on my fire, like all the time. Like, but I have like this huge big bonfire, not like a little campfire. Like I have like, you guys are like feeding this bonfire of a fire, you know, like, and I just think of it as like, we're going to have a bonfire so freaking big that people from the town next to you want to come over and get heat from it, you know? And like, they're coming over to feel your warmth and to feel your heat, because your bonfire is that big that people are coming going, whoa, what the hell is happening over there? There are like bright lights over there. Is that fire? Are they burning things? I got some s'mores. I'm coming over. You know what I mean? Like, where people want to actually come to it because they're drawn to it, because we have so much light, so much fire in us, you know, that people are naturally drawn to it. And that's obviously what's happening here, you know, because when I see you guys post, I see people comment, what are you doing? Oh my God, you look so good. you know what I mean? I see all of that, just so you guys know. Like, I literally see all of that. Or if I don't see all of it, I try to see all of it. I really do. Like, I really try to like hone in on you guys and like focus on what you guys are posting, just to, so I can make sure you guys are in the right headspace. I want to make sure you guys aren't struggling, you know? And so I see all of that, you guys. And I know that we all struggle, right? Like, we're all going to struggle sometimes, but I don't want you to ever give up. So there's a difference in just struggling and giving up and struggling and pushing through. Okay. I want you guys to struggle for sure. We're all struggling. Okay. But I want you to always push through and continue putting wood on your fire. Okay. Because eventually that fire is going to be sustainable, and you can just throw a log on it every once in a while, right? Like, starting the fire is hard. Starting a fire is hard. Keeping the fire going is not as hard. But the moment you ignore the fire, what happens? It goes out and you have to restart it, right? So keep fueling the fire, you guys. The fire is us. We are the fire. We have a huge fire right now. I feel the fire just like blowing up, and it's so cool to see. And so I just want us all just like keep throwing your logs on, you guys, because the fire is going to get bigger. The women are going to start coming, and we can affect so many women right here with just a little bit of positivity. And that right there, you guys, is like magic and gifts in your hands. Like, you have a gift in your hand. You have the magic to change somebody's life. Use it. Use it. Change your own first. Work on you first. Be proof it works first. Do the work first. Then reach down and help that next person. Okay? Find your fire and then give somebody fire. Okay? Because there's nothing cooler than sharing your fire and seeing somebody take off with that fire. And they are now holding your fire, but with a piece of their fire. And like, now they get to like make it their own. And it's so cool to watch it happen. But you have to be willing to reach out to people first. You have to be willing to share your own story first, you know? Like, Lindsay, it's so cool to have you on this call, because I feel like I'm like using you as an example right now because it's fresh in my mind. But, you know, you had this fire in yourself, but you were keeping it a secret in your own little basement, you know? And so for you to even put it out on social media and share it, now you just shared fire with people. You may have just started a fire in somebody that you didn't even know, saying, wow, if Lindsay can do it, maybe I can do it. Wow, if look at her, that's kind of what I look like right now. Maybe I can look like her, like she does now. You know, like that could start a fire in somebody that you didn't even know. Maybe somebody that didn't comment. Maybe somebody that just saw it and was like, oh, wow. You know, like that's the thing, you guys. For every like, I always think that like 10 people actually saw it. Okay. So if you get like 10 likes, that's probably actually 100 people that saw it. Okay. So that's what I always think of is like, like how many people, you know, I always think of it too, is like, I scroll by a whole bunch of people's stuff and never like or love or comment on it. That doesn't mean I didn't read it or see it, you know? So you never know who that could have just sparked fire in. You have no idea how quickly your forest fire could spread, you know? You just have to be willing to kind of capitalize on it and almost like not be afraid to reach out to those people and say, hey, I'm here to help you. I've been there, I'm doing it, I'm right here with you.
The big stick.
You're playing with the big stick? Awesome. We push that chair close to that door.
Yeah, like the.
Okay, never mind. He's doing his own little world, he's playing with sticks. Hey, thank you. All right, ladies, thank you guys so much for coming today. Like, what a cool day to be on Warrior Hour, to just even hear testimonials. Like, honestly, testimonials are so cool, and maybe we need to do more of those. Maybe it would be cool for more of us to share our story and share how Beachbody or health, positivity, Warrior Hour has affected you. Like, maybe it's time to start speaking up ourselves and saying like, wow, you know, I've been doing Warrior Hour for 3 weeks and this is how it's helped me. This is how I've felt. This is how, you know, I felt coming into Warrior Hour compared to, you know, going out of Warrior Hour. Like, maybe that's time for us to start kind of explaining too, because it makes me realize, just in you sharing with us today, I'm like, wow, like how powerful is that? You know, like we could sit here and listen to Les Brown all day, Rachel Hollis all day, motivation, but how much more motivation do you get from seeing somebody on our team lose 50 pounds? Like, I think we have to have it all, kind of like a collective of all of it, but it was so cool. Like, honestly, I was down to stop that video to listen to Lindsay. I was like, Les, you can wait till tomorrow. Sorry about you. I'm listening to Lindsay right now. I will stop that video hands down any day to speak to one of you guys personally, you know? So I absolutely loved that we stopped that video and decided to just like share your story and give you the like recognition you deserve. Like, you took the floor, girl.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Really means a lot to me. All of you guys' support means the world to me.
Yes, I've been trying to get Lindsay on these calls for a while now, so I'm so glad you
She
joined.
has. I will give her that. She has. To be fair, though, I was trying to get my husband involved in my workouts, and it was conflicting times, but now it's not, so I plan on joining more often.
Yay.
Yeah.
Mike and I have gotten in a routine of working out together, but I have to do it at 5 a.m.
I don't know. Yeah, that's early.
I hate it so much. But I love working out with him. Like, it's worth it. It's kind of interesting, just like with that Les Brown thing, but like, it's worth it to me to get up to work out with him because I know how much it means to both of us to be able to do that. And so it's like, I just get my butt up and go. But it's, am I getting an echo? Am I echoing? Maybe it's just on my computer. I could like hear myself talking. That was weird. But yeah, it's, so is he working out with you now? Are you guys working out?
He is. He just started a new position at work, so his hours have changed. So he hasn't been working out with me consistently. But he initially was like, "Oh, these workouts, Lindsay, that you're doing, like, is it really worth it? You know, like, is it really doing it?" Like, he was like so skeptical. Mm-hmm. And then I dropped all this weight, and he was like, "Okay, I want to try this." And then the first workout he did, he was like dying, and he was like, "Okay, this is not like, you know, an easy little workout." So it's changed his perspective too. And I told him, you know, he could help me get some of the men that are having these struggles too, you know, but he's not quite there yet. So I'm hoping eventually I can get him a little bit more committed.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, it took me 4 years to get Mike on board. But do you want to hear a funny story? So the first time Mike ever worked out with me, we did, okay, so no, he did Quarter Force with me, and then it was like a while. So he did Quarter Force with me in like December of like 2016, I think. He did Quarter Force, and then he didn't do anything until Shift Shop came out. And we started Shift Shop, and the first exercise is 25 minutes long. He was puking in the bushes, because we did it outside, and he literally couldn't even make it through the 25-minute Shift Shop. He was hacking up in the freaking not laughing. I'm laughing my ass off because it was just like that validation of like, these are hard.
Mm-hmm.
These are not wimpy ass little workouts. Like, I am not your mom's step aerobics. Like, it is so different. And he finished Shift Shop, and that was like a really big thing. And then we kind of went through like moving from like Texas to Florida and all that stuff, and he kind of lost out. And now he's been doing the work and like the prep. He's doing 2 rounds with me now. And he finally opened up a guys group. And sorry, is there like an echoey thing? I don't know if it's from my computer or not. But he like is finally opening up like a guys group and like getting into it. And he told me, he's like, I don't even want to do construction. He's like, I don't even want to go to work because all I want to do is work out and help people.
That's awesome.
4 years though. 4 years. 4 years.
Hopefully I can convince him a little sooner than 4 years. I'm hoping.
It took forever. But I think they just their egos are a little bit bigger than ours, you know. I think it's a little bit harder for them to want to reach out to people because they think that it's a girl's thing and stuff like that. And so but I think it came down to it is like I helped Mike get his own results, and he sees how much he's changed, you know, since doing it and doing motivation and personal development and stuff like that. I think there was a point where he just was like, it is Beachbody. He's like, it is Beachbody that's fixed our lives. Like, it is Beachbody that has made us become these people. So how can I not give it credit? You know? And I think that he just kind of got out of his own way and is finally, like, he signed up a coach last night. Like, we're signing up coaches for him, and it's a guy. Like, he signed up a guy coach for him. And it's like, it's just so cool to see it happening. But be patient. Be patient with them, guys. I know a lot of you guys have guys that you wish would be patient with you. Just be patient with them. It just takes longer. Sometimes I also think, like, think of how long it took you to be confident in it. Like, you know, you've been doing it for a year and it took you a year to want to post about it. Double that for guys. I say double that for guys. Like, it'll take them probably twice as long as it took you. Just because it's funny because girls are very self-conscious, but guys are more self-conscious than girls are. I really believe that. Their egos are very big, and it's hard for them to want to let their pride down to say, I am doing those home workouts. I am doing, you know, that stuff. It's interesting to see the guys come on though. Yeah, they have very fragile egos. That's a good word, fragile. They're very fragile. And I always think just like boost them, you guys. Just boost their egos. Like compliment Mike all the time. You know, just little things like that. Like can bring them a lot of. Can sometimes bring them around. Awesome, ladies. I'm gonna let you go. It is 9:12. Lindsay, thank you so much for joining us. Nicole,
Thank you so much.
Yes, you're welcome, Nicole. I'm so glad you had a great day yesterday. I love all the positive stories and just what a great day on Warrior Hour today. I'm going to walk away holding my head very high today. I like that. I like that feeling.
Awesome. Well, thank you all.
Yes. Bye, Lindsay. Bye, girls. Bye, Beth. Bye, Brooke. Bye, Lisa. Bye, Stephanie. Bye, Michaela. Bye, Amanda. Bye, Brittany.
Bye.
Bye.
Still on, apparently. All right. Bye, guys.